Can you explain what it is for you that makes the archetype thing work?
So before I read this book, I was really into Buddhism for a while, and one practice in Buddhism is to use visualization, and I forget what they call them, but they're Buddhist archetypes, and some are animals. So like a tiger is one, and so you can kind of visualize this tiger and take the tiger's energy for yourself. So it's a lot like the warrior archetype from this book, but you can kind of like you can channel tiger energy just by visualizing this creature, this archetype, and so having that kind of knowledge base, I guess, helped me to incorporate the stuff from this book, the masculine archetypes. And so when I'll notice myself. One of the biggest things I've worked on is people pleasing. That's kind of that's my natural state, and I guess a trauma response from when I was a kid is I've always been a people pleaser. I've always wanted to make people happy, and like even if it takes lying to them about something, or like doing something that's not aligned with my purpose.
Yeah.
And so in moments where I kind of catch myself saying something that just to please somebody, just to make somebody happy, I will channel the warrior archetype, because that's where I need to do my work, is like becoming a stronger warrior, standing up for myself, standing up for people I care about. Like those are all things that don't come easy for me, and I really need to work on.
Yeah. I think that's the idea.
Yeah.
Like that there's like a maybe not neurological, but psychological appeal to these things that is beyond us. That's just out of our control. It's not subjective. It just works with our psychology for some reason, as if we've been kind of evolved to respond positively to these archetypes. I don't think that's very strange. I mean, like, it still feels as though that's an idea that a lot of people would like to dismiss, which I think goes right around, like, it also goes with maybe people's disenchantment with religion. I mean, like, religion is this ultimate archetype that people can kind of plug into.
Yeah.
And a lot of us don't have it. I don't have it, but I still fuck with the archetypal impact that I think these stories, including the religious stories, can have on you.
Yeah. That's honestly been a big one for me. I haven't been religious in a long time, but I've always related really well with Christians, and I've always worked at churches. It's been a big part of my career, because Jesus is such a powerful archetype for me.
Right.
Even if, regardless of how accurate historically the Bible is, Jesus is an archetype, and that is the power of Jesus in the modern world. Is he's an archetype of this human being that was living a really, really holy life. He lived for other people. He lived in a way, he dedicated himself to helping humanity. And that's kind of where I've always wanted my life to be pointed.